use non-parametric test. Question number 1, right? So as I told you, the parametric test require a lot of assumptions, conditions. So there are number of tests, T test, Z test, and other tests which require a lot of assumption, condition, probability, a lot of use of statistics. So we go for the parametric test, right? And what are they? T-test or popularly known Z. And where we use non-parametric test. And what are the non-parametric tests? Non-parametric tests, as I told you, chi-square, binomial, Fisher, all index numbers come into non-parametric test. Non-parametric tests are free from the distribution and don't require a lot of assumptions and conditions, right? That is the second question. And third question, which you have to be remember, and very nice question. As I told you, the research go by hypothesis and sometimes don't need to hypothesize the research problem and don't require hypothesis at all. Where you don't require hypothesis, only a problem statement become your objective of research. If there is no hypothesis, always 100% you use non-parametric test. That is clear as a crystal that where you don't use the parametric test, where you use the parametric test, the single answer, where you don't require a lot of hypothesis, we go with non-parametric test. And non-parametric test, chi-square test, binomial and Fisher formula, all index formula are considered to be non-parametric tests because they are not being concerned with outside constraint, inside constraint, and lot of assumptions are not required because observed frequency and expected frequency is irrelevant of your normal distribution are giving data, right? So this is the fourth question. And fifth question, why we test hypothesis, and what is hypothesis in single word? If somebody asks, what's a hypothesis? The hypothesis is a specific statement of prediction. Note down this is the least and most shortest definition found in the literature of research. And hypothesis क्या है? एक statement, specific statement of prediction. You want to predict something in future. You want to forecast. You want to extrapolate something will be happen in the future. If something are being studied, that is known as hypothesis. And what do you do in testing? As I told you, in a hypothesis, you take a lot of assumption, and you have to be prove these assumption by testing the hypothesis. So hypothesis testing is you have to test either taking your assumption are true or false, right? So what is hypothesis? Hypothesis is a specific statement of prediction, forecast, extrapolation and future happening of the event. And testing of hypothesis you have to test the assumptions taken in hypothesis, either they are true or false. Right? Another way, the type of hypothesis. I talk about number of hypotheses, but mainly two hypotheses people are popularly known. That's a null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Null hypothesis means any treatment, any deletion, addition, imposition of conditions are irrelevant of happening of anything. जो चीज हो रही है उसमें जो भी ट्रीटमेंट और बाहरी कारण आपने यूज किए हैं उससे उसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ऐसे ही होता है सब कुछ। जैसे somebody increase his or her weight by using a lot of steroid or a kind of physical input etc. इससे वेट बढ़ेगा, कहते नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा, वो नेचुरल ही चलेगा। You cannot be infected, you take a such drink, remdesivir etc. You cannot cause the COVID. But null hypothesis से नहीं, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, आप मेडिसिन खाएं तब भी बीमार पड़ेंगे और नहीं खाएंगे तब भी बीमार पड़ेंगे। इसके लिए एक बड़ी नाइस जोक है, क्योंकि कोविड इज काइंड ऑफ प्रोएजा कफ एंड कोल्ड, जिसे कालांतर में कोई इसे बीमारी ही नहीं समझता था। कहते हैं नो ट्रीटमेंट फॉर कॉमन कॉल्ड, ऑल द मेडिकल लिटरेचर इज रिटन विद अ सिंगल सेंटेंस, देयर इज नो ट्रीटमेंट या नो रेमेडी टू अ कॉमन कॉल्ड लाइक अ डिजीज विच आर ग्रोन आउट ऑफ वायरस। तो इस इन्फ्लुएंजा और लाइट सा जो जुकाम खांसी है इसे कहते थे, अगर आप मेडिसिन लेंगे तो यू विल क्योर आफ्टर ए वीक, इफ यू डोंट टेक ए मेडिसिन यू विल गेट रिलीफ विद इन 7 days. So it means both things are, that is a kind of null hypothesis, that your medicine and your treatment is not required to get desired result. अगर इसमें लगाएंगे तो भी ऐसी होगा और नहीं लगाएंगे तो भी, तो null hypothesis. And alternate hypothesis is against of the null hypothesis. He says no, medicine का इफेक्ट होगा, कम होगा, ज्यादा होगा. So against the null hypothesis in a positive sense. You are using this thing, this will happen. Alternate say surely it will happen. Another way, sample means and population means में कंपैरिजन न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम सबसे ज्यादा आएंगी। सैंपल मीन्स एंड पॉपुलेशन मीन आर सेम, क्या होगी? नल हाइपोथेसिस। सैंपल मीन इज लेस देन पॉपुलेशन मीन, अल्टरनेट हाइपोथेसिस। सैंपल मीन इज बेटर देन पॉपुलेशन मीन, दिस इज अल्टरनेट, राइट? So basically our job to test the hypothesis only using the most of the parametric test, because in parametric test we require hypothesis. That's why we need to test the hypothesis. We require a number of tests, t-test, z-test, and all these tests are based on certain curve known as Bell curve. अगर आप देखेंगे मैंने जो आपको PPT शेयर की है उसमें बेल कर्व दिया हुआ है। बेल कर्व सबको पता है, दैट इज एक्स एक्सिस है ना, वाई एक्सिस पर इस तरीके से अगर उनकी बेल आप रखते हैं तो वो कर्व बन जाए। कर्व के एक्सट्रीम एंड पर रिजेक्शन और कर्व के अंदर आपका एक्सेप्टेंस रीजन रहता है। अब बेसिकली जो डेटा होता है वो नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है। दैट मीन्स बेल कर्व का जो बीच का एक्सिस है वो वाई एक्सिस, इस पर उसका मीन, मोड और मीडियन तीनों ही एक लाइन में अगर पढ़ते हैं तो दोनों तरफ कर्व कैसा होता है? सिमेट्रिक। तो सिमेट्रिक कर्व में आपको हाइपोथेसिस टेस्ट करना कंपैरेटिवली ईजियर होता है इन कंपैरिजन टू abnormal or disturbed asymptomatic data. So